All right, chefs, restaurant owners, let's get right into it. We all know winter menus can be a real challenge, so today we are going to break down how to turn a beloved classic into an absolute profit machine for your restaurant.
You know the drill, right? As soon as the temperature drops, your customers are looking for something warm, something hearty, something that just feels good. So the big question is always, what can you put on the menu that hits all those notes, but also works for your bottom line and doesn't destroy your kitchen's workflow?
The answer, my friends, is home-style chicken pot pie. And no, I am not talking about that sad, bland, frozen aisle stuff. I'm talking about a legit, high-quality signature dish, the kind that feels special to your guests and acts like a total workhorse for your business.
I want you to really think about this for a second. This is so much more than just a meal. It's practically a one-way ticket to nostalgia. It taps right into that cozy American diner vibe, that feeling of a real home-cooked meal. And that is exactly why it's a goldmine for the family market, especially during the colder holiday season. This isn't just food, it's strategy.
Okay, so the warm and fuzzy feelings are there. Great, but let's be real, feelings don't pay the bills. Do the numbers actually add up? Let's dive into the business case, because at the end of the day, that's what really matters.
And here we go. The numbers do not lie. We're looking at a food cost right around $5.25 per serving. You put that on the menu for, let's say, $17.50, and well, you can see where this is going. We're talking an incredible profit margin.
Yeah, 70%. Just let that number hang in the air for a minute. And the best part, you're not getting there by skimping on quality. This is all about being smart, leveraging economical workhorse ingredients you probably already have in your walk-in right now, like chicken thighs, common vegetables, and basic pantry staples.
Now this is the real secret sauce right here. Imagine your guest. They see this gorgeous, golden, bubbling pot pie hit their table. In their mind, that is a premium, high-value dish. The perceived value is through the roof, which makes that price point a total no-brainer for them and a home run for your bottom line.
All right, so the business side is a slam dunk. Now for the fun part. Let's get our hands dirty and head into the kitchen. I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to make sure your team can nail this every single time.
First up, the filling. We're going with chicken thighs. You know they've got more flavor, and frankly, the cost is way better. The rest is just your classic lineup. Mirepoix, potatoes, peas. We are not reinventing the wheel here, just using solid, affordable ingredients to build incredible flavor.
And now for the main event, the crust. You and I both know this can make or break the entire dish. And the secret, the only secret that really matters, is temperature. Everything has to be cold. Your butter, your shortening, your water, ice cold. This is absolutely non-negotiable if you want that amazing, shatteringly flaky crust.
Okay, let's talk process. Your workflow. This is super straightforward. First thing you do, make the pastry and get it in the cooler to chill out. While that's happening, you sear off your chicken, pull it, and then build your veggie base right in that same pan. One pot, less mess, maximum flavor. Easy.
All right, next up, we build that silky smooth sauce. You make your roux, toast it just a little bit, then slowly whisk in your hot stock and cream. You bring it all together, and boom, you're ready to assemble. The beauty of this whole process is how easily it just slots right into a standard prep day.
And for the grand finale, we top it with our pastry, hit it with a little egg wash for that magazine cover shine, and into the oven it goes. Bake it until it's golden brown and beautiful. But listen up, this next part is absolutely critical. You have to let it rest for 10 minutes. If you don't, it's going to be soup on a plate. That rest lets everything set up perfectly.
So look, anybody can follow a recipe. But we're not just anybody, right? We're pros. So let's talk about the little details, the techniques that are going to take this from just a good pot pie to your signature must-have craveable pot pie.
Let's start with the roux. You know what I'm talking about, that raw, floury taste? Yeah, we can't have that. You've got to cook that roux for a good 2-3 minutes. Let it get a little nutty, little toasty. That is the difference between an amateur sauce and a professional one. It's a tiny detail that changes everything.
Now, let's talk about the real world, a busy service. And here's where this dish becomes your absolute best friend. The filling? You can make it a day ahead, 2 days, even. Think about that. During the rush, all your line cook has to do is portion, top, and fire. That's a huge win for your ticket times, a total game changer.
Okay, let's do a quick lightning round of pro tips. Crust. Keep your fat cold. Period.
Sauce. Whisk that hot liquid in slowly, or you're going to get lumps. Presentation. Individual ramekins every single time. It looks way better, and your portions are always perfect. And for the love of all that is holy, if you make a big family-style one, par-bake the bottom crust. Nobody wants a soggy bottom. All right, we've covered the why and the how, but I know you've probably still got some questions buzzing around in your head. So let's get into a quick Q&A and tackle those right now.
And here's the big one, the one that keeps chefs up at night, right? How do you make sure that crust is perfect every single time? Not just when you make it, but when your new prep cook makes it on a busy Tuesday.
Look, it's pretty simple. It boils down to one word: temperature. You have to drill this into your team's head. The butter, the shortening, the water, all of it, ice cold. And rule number 2, less is more. Do not overwork the dough. You want those little pieces of fat in there. That's what creates the steam. That's what makes the layers. Cold and minimal handling. That's the mantra.
Okay, next question. You know it's coming. What about a vegetarian option? Because let's face it, in this day and age, you have to have one. So how do we make this concept work for our non-meat eating friends?
And the beautiful thing is, it's so easy to adapt. You can build a killer vegetarian pot pie. I'm thinking roasted root veggies like parsnips and sweet potatoes, a ton of mushrooms for that deep, meaty umami flavor. Use a really rich veggie stock for your sauce, maybe throw in some lentils or chickpeas to bulk it up. I promise you it'll be just as hearty and delicious.
All right, last question. Let's circle back to the money. You've perfected the dish. Now how do you sell the heck out of it? How do you get those families in the door specifically for this?
Okay, here is your action plan. It's simple. On your menu, on your social media, use words like homestyle, comfort, and classic. Really lean into that feeling. Maybe you create a family pot pie night special during the week. And like we said, always serve it in those individual dishes to make it feel special. This thing is a proven winner, guys, so I'll just leave you with this one thought to chew on. What other classic comfort food on your menu are you overlooking? What's going to be your next profit powerhouse?